It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Deontay Johnson. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Commanders and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a rookie fifth-round pick out of UCLA, Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Thompson-Robinson now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Going for it, Thompson-Robinson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him land complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams would be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he now throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Thompson-Robinson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
A gutsy call turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The DTR going to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. A give up the middle to H.A.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. James Prochet. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They're led out by the 2nd-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year 2, Kenny Pickett.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hole.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th
first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. H.A. now up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, here's H.A. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. They run for it. H.A. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. Caught by Jones. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw is DTR. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easy.
And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson now.
His throw incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
Touchdown! James Crochet with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Pickett now on first down. Deontay Johnson. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Washington!
Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Thompson Robinson again on 2nd and 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Pickett back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime with 9 points. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pickett. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. This offense already 4 for 4 on fourth down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this fourth down. They're going to go for it. Here's Thompson Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will to the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And you go downfield and get the... That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not critical about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1st down, here's Thompson Robinson. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Thompson Robinson now. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Charlie Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And the Washington offense heading out. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Pickett sets up play action. Throw caught by Raymond. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, Ben?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Running right, here's A-Chain. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Thompson Robinson off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A-Chain on first and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A-Chain will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Devon A-Chain. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Chestnut. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. To throw his DTR. Wide open receiver complete. And the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Thompson Robinson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. James Prochet. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead lead is now 24. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk.